So this is just a listing of the different types of award instruments that we deal with. And there are some interesting things to be gleaned about the nature of the agreements and how they impact negotiations. So grants are generally our favorite thing to receive. And the reason why is because the purpose of a grant is to support a public purpose, to do something like cure cancer or develop some new technology that's going to be beneficial to the entire economy. If it's something that has a public purpose, usually the mission of the sponsor providing us with that grant is going to have a nice overlap with our mission as a research university. Therefore, there usually isn't as much in the terms and conditions that would be problematic to a university. We're going to look at those terms and conditions and in many cases not have to negotiate at all. Typically, when we receive a grant from the National Science Foundation or from the NIH, we look at the terms and conditions that we've seen 1,000 times before. We nod our head and we're able to maybe document certain things that need to be done, but there generally is no need to negotiate any changes to the terms and conditions. On the other end of the spectrum, you've got procurements, and that's when somebody is trying to buy something from you. So the federal government needs to buy services, private companies and other sponsors will want to buy something from us. We don't normally think of ourselves at research universities as vendors selling something. And so there can be a bigger gulf between the procurement agency and the research university when they're including terms and conditions that involve confidentiality, where we are inclined to publish, or restrictions on publications, or foreign national restrictions, or warranties. And these are alien terms and conditions to us in a research university. So it's more difficult for us to bridge that gulf when dealing with procurements.
So John, does the type of instrument that you're dealing with, does that change the leverage that you have with a sponsor or maybe change the way you approach a negotiation?
Well, in terms of leverage, the interesting thing is you may sometimes have more leverage with a contract than with a grant. You just don't need the leverage with the grant. And what I mean by that is if the NIH is coming to you to do cancer research, there's a lot of other universities they could go to do cancer research. They want to fund the best, but if you're being difficult, they could go somewhere else. When somebody is coming to you with a procurement, there's something very specific that they need. And there's a reason why they think that you are possibly best suited to perform that specific service. So you may have really good leverage with a procurement if they want to buy something from you. And so when going into a contract negotiation, it's good to know why they're coming to you, what it is specifically that you're providing in that case, because that is your leverage, is the fact that they want to buy something that they think you are perhaps uniquely suited to provide to them.